Come on in. So, welcome to our house. This is the entryway. We bought the house in 2017. It was built in 1902, originally in Brady, and then in the late 1990s was cut up into 4 pieces and moved to this property. We bought it in 2017, and it was kind of the epitome of a good bones house, but we wanted to make it more functional for kind of our modern family. So I said to Chris, do you want to go on a little adventure with me? And so we really weren't actively looking for a house, but this one kind of popped up, and it's really fairly unique, I would say, in Austin. Kind of a Queen Anne old farmhouse, the big wraparound porch and the gables, and I just kind of fell in love with it from the very beginning. So now we're in what we call the library. I think historically it would have been considered the parlor, but we didn't really feel like we needed a parlor, but we did feel like we needed a library. So this is where we keep all of our books, and this is where we play games. So this is the dining room, and most of the furniture in this room belonged to grandparents or my parents, and when they downsized, passed it along to me. The table was my mom's. Organ over here still works. It was, my grandmother used to play it. She was quite the musician, and it's really fun. You still have to pump the bellows in the bottom to make it work. So here we are in the kitchen. This is one of my favorite rooms, and we are 6 years post our first project with CG&S Design Build, and there's still not anything that I would change, and it's really held up beautifully. It's such a fun kitchen to cook in. I know it looks pristine right now, but it's really fun to make a mess here. The pot rack is one of my favorite things in the house. I was looking through a magazine and saw a pot rack that I fell in love with. It was a local company just on South Lamar called Two Hills. And so I went in and I asked them if they could make one for me, and they did. They sized it down so that it fit in our kitchen, and I love it. This was actually a load-bearing wall that we had to take out because we did want to have kind of a little bit of an open concept. I'm not married to that idea, but it is nice to just be able to lounge in the living room while family's in the kitchen cooking. And so we took out this wall. This was originally an old bathroom back this way. Well, the backyard is really beautiful, and so we wanted to make it so that that was more of a centerpiece, and so we put in the big sliding glass doors. So another thing that we wanted was a place for all the glasses, and I've inherited a lot of dishes. We wanted a place to display all of that, but I didn't want a traditional bar. So we made a very heavy-duty drawer that will fit all of the bottles, and that way we can get them out when we want to, when we have a party, and this is a nice space to make drinks. But it also is more just a clean area for day-to-day life. Okay, shall we head upstairs? The house being built in 1902, it was a little thin on closets and bathrooms. So our most recent project was to add storage, closets, and then put in a new bathroom. This is what we came up with to do for linens. This was originally the doorway into the room that we used to create the new bathroom and the new closet. So we shut this off and then built this in for the linens, and it's great. I feel like it looks like it's always been there. So this is one of my favorite parts of our newest project. I've had these doors for probably 15 years, just kind of waiting for the right project. I used to do a lot more collecting of antiques and architectural salvage. So I found these doors 15 years ago, and they sat in storage And then we were able to make them into pocket doors to go through the closet, and then there's another one to go into the bathroom. So we used, was originally a spare bedroom, kind of just a catch-all closet area with freestanding rods and shelving. And we punched a hole in this wall to come through to make a full walk-in closet and then go through to a bathroom. So we've got hanging clothes over here and then lovely drawers that store a ton of stuff. And then one of the most important components for me in this closet was a place to store all of the hats that I've collected since I was a teenager. So now we'll go into the new primary bathroom. And what I wanted to do in here was something different from a lot of the other projects. I wanted something that was kind of rich and sort of a little bit more masculine, but then also with a bit of whimsy as well. We did the beautiful wood paneling all the way around. We were able to furrow this wall so that this cabinet is a very deep cabinet to hold all the towels without kind of coming out too far over the toilet. The other thing too is there are double medicine cabinets, and those are actually really deep too, so it's got great storage. We did have the help of a designer on this project, which was super fun, and she was able to find the kind of whimsical little sconce lights that I love. One of my favorite pieces in here is the vanity. We were able to build this piece of furniture and make it look like an old vanity. So they put the legs on it and they scalloped out the sides, and we found some really cool old pulls. And so I really think it turned out well. With this third project that we've done, it's just really nice. Daughter now has her own bathroom as she's getting older. It's just lovely that we all now have our own space. Thanks for stopping by, CG&S. Have a happy Halloween.